Why do famous cases highlight double jeopardy rules? Imagine being tried for a crime, found not guilty, and then facing the same charges again. That situation can seem unfair, and it is exactly why the law protects against it. When big, well-known cases make headlines, they often show how the rules about being tried twice for the same crime work in real life. These cases catch the public's eye because they involve famous people, complicated legal questions, or controversial decisions. They help us understand why protections like double jeopardy are so important. Double jeopardy is part of the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. It says that once a person has been tried and either acquitted or convicted of a crime, they cannot be tried again for that same crime in the same court. This means if you go to trial and the jury finds you not guilty, the government cannot try you again for the same offense. It also stops the government from punishing someone multiple times for the same act. This rule applies to both federal and state governments because of how the Constitution is written. Famous cases often test the limits of double jeopardy. For example, they look at when the legal jeopardy actually begins. Usually, it starts when the jury is sworn in or when the first witness testifies in a bench trial. These cases also highlight the difference between criminal cases, where double jeopardy applies, and civil cases, where it does not. Civil cases can still happen for the same conduct without breaking the rules. Another tricky part is the idea of dual sovereignty. This means that different government levels, like state and federal, can prosecute someone for the same act because they are separate legal entities. So, a person might face charges in both courts without violating double jeopardy. Famous cases often bring up issues like mistrials or procedural mistakes, which can sometimes allow a retrial without breaking the rule. When these high-profile cases are decided, they help clarify how double jeopardy works in real life. They show that once you are acquitted or convicted, your rights protect you from being tried again for the same crime in the same jurisdiction. But it's also important to know that this protection does not stop separate civil lawsuits or prosecutions by different governments. Understanding these rules helps people see when their rights are being respected, or when they might be at risk of unfair legal action.